What is going on, everyone? My name's Voit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology of the Titans action, spawning in the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is Skady. His opponent today in the blue color, still playing his set because that's the thing. His name is Magic. The map is my favorite map in the whole game, Ghost Lake. It's the best map in the game because it has the most variety in the game. You have the 2 gold mine Ghost Lake, you have the 1 gold mine Ghost Lake, you've got the 4 Orok, 2 caribou hunt patches. You've also got the 1 boar, 1 caribou patch, and everything in between. You've got 4 large gold mine Ghost Lake like this one, or you can have 8 large gold mine Ghost Lake. Maybe it's 6. Not sure exactly, but it's just got the most variety out of any map. And it's looking like, if we check out this map, this gold mine here for Magic is really going to be really difficult for him to secure against Oranos. So we'll see what he comes up with. Potentially going for an Anubis Priest all in here and hoping the gold mine's forward, which it's not, would be an option here for Magic. But he can send the Priest in this way, or not the Priest, the Scouts in and try and find where the gold mine is so he can hit it straight away. Maybe go for Tar push, but it probably doesn't work. You can do the Skady Watchtower Shifting Sands strat on this gold mine here as well as an option. Could be a thing, but you have to think about ways in which you can secure this gold mine. We're seeing what I have decided to coin the Skady mining camp here from Magic, where you put the mining camp on the short side of the gold mine instead of the long side of the gold mine. The reason why Magic is doing this opposed to what Skady does is because the gold mine's so bad that he wants to have it as far away from any potential Terma raids as he possibly can. But it's funny nonetheless. And now Skady getting his mana up. The other thing that Magic could try here, which probably doesn't work, but it would be... No, it's probably a bit too slow. I was going to suggest maybe a Nubite Spearman. That's probably a bit slow, as opposed to like when Ra does it when they go Sphinx Spearman. And you can use the Eclipse to secure the gold mine and then push forward and do that kind of shenanigans, I guess. Anyways, Skady still has no idea about this gold mine, so no 4-minute advance time, no crazy aggression. And we'll see if Skady at any point will spot it, and hopefully Magic can set up. So, I mean, the other possibility that Magic could do is just throw up a watchtower like here and put wall segments around it and put houses this way. Houses here maybe, watchtower, wall segments. Have to spend 200 gold on it, but at least you have a gold mine. And then you're playing from behind, but at least you're playing. Yes, true, good. Relics on the map. We've got the Hardest Folly here, unfortunate relic there, and the Bow of Artemis. Quite a good relic, giving you very cheap units. Actually really good for the Oranos player because it affects Terma. Negative 15%. Wood and gold cost is huge considering how many you build. Magic is finding quite a lot of goat, and he has found the gold mine here. We're seeing temple plus mana on this location, and we're seeing the temple just about to come up. So a very late advance time from not a late advance time, it's not a fast advance time from Magic. And if we check out Skady's perspective, he still hasn't seen the gold mine, so no problems that Magic is going to run into immediately. So he has to sort of prophylaxis it. As a big word that I've learned through my chess playing career. Yes. So we'll see what he's going to do. He does have the wall box coming up using this edge of the map. And he's going to utilize that to give himself a little bit of breathing room. Skady going through Prometheus. No real surprises here. Happily eating his caribou. Does he have any... Looks like he ate all of his Orok first and moved to his caribou. Totally fine. Surprised to see no house up though. This is very greedy. No mana up. Oh, there it is. So very late. This could have been punished by Magic quite a bit here. Had Magic advanced fast enough and got out a priest or something. But looks like the mana's going to get up in time. And any sort of shifting sands shenanigans at this point is not going to work. We see counter barracks. We see barracks coming up. And Magic comes through Tar here. So everything is coming in onto this location. We see a barracks coming up for Magic. Double barracks. I've seen this by Magic before. And it may be the idea here is Spearmen, Axemen from both of these barracks shifting sands onto the enemy town center with villagers at 7 or 8 minutes. Maybe 8 or 9 minutes. Or I've seen Joe do it where he stays one town center and he rushes Heroic Age with the military production as well. So we'll see if that works or not. Scardy's not going to be able to push into this anymore because of the barracks. Actually 3 barracks here from Magic. Seems like a lot, and it means he's really committing hard to this. Magic's got a lot of resources in the bank. He's got a lot of goat here. He's got villagers on the wood already. We see spearmen. We see slingers. I don't know why he's making slingers and not axemen. We do see the first shifting sands here. But that ruins... Deletes them. Fair enough. That ruins any sort of potential shifting sands play here from Magic. Now I'm confused. Now I don't know what Magic's doing.
Into you.
I've got no idea. But he has defended this gold mine, which is great. He's got a lot of these units here. He's picked off a bunch of what Skady has. He's picked off the Valor of Skady. So he's trading shifting sands for Valor and a bunch of units. I just don't know about that shift. I think he could have done the all in on the town center, but now he's moving forward. The food is almost expired here. He's gonna have to find something to do with this army. He's staying one town center against the Oranos, and it's gonna be a tough one. As Skady's sort of avoided the army that's moved straight through the middle of the map. You're going to be seeing him able to start sniping straggler units like this slinger. Skady not paying attention to it, still searching around. There's no units over here for him though. Now the village is going to be retreating back, and the polar bear does get sniped there by Skady. He can now move over onto the herdables. We don't have husbandry just yet for Skady. He hasn't started researching it just yet. We are seeing him moving straight onto this back gold mine here. Don't mind this from Magic here, going after this gold mine, going after this wood line, just going after the economy of Skady. But Skady does have Caraballis already out, or one out, and he's going to have an army. He's going to have a shockwave. It's really difficult for Magic to be winning these fights here. Now he's going to be retreating back. We see the villagers chopping wood, doing their stuff. An armory coming down fairly soon. Potentially Sekhmet here. I don't see it very often because Ancestors or Nephthes is so good. But potentially a Sekhmet to boot up this army to push through some buildings could be an option. But Ancestors is just so good, like I said. I just like seeing some stuff you don't normally see. And there are definitely situations where Sekhmet works. We do see that Magic's army is getting completely caught out here. The Pharaoh gets taken out and the shockwave comes in. And I don't even know if I like the shockwave. The Promethean were doing all the damage there. And we are going to be seeing the Magic can just retreat now. He runs with the Spearmen. 5.0 speed Spearmen. They are speedy boys. Magic's unfortunately not spotted. He has spotted his orc. Surprised to see him not even eating it. There's the monuments of the soldiers coming up for Magic as well. Obviously, planning on making some Scorpion Men maybe. So we're seeing Skady just going straight for this barracks here. I'm not sure what these spearmen are doing over here, but he's about to just lose. He's got no priest, no pharaoh to deal with the Prometheans. The Caraballis in the back do so much damage.
Into you.
You see the slingers attempting to push back Skady here. Skady Scotty's pushing into the barracks. He does take down 2 of the barracks. There's only 1 barracks left now. So even if Magic somehow manages to pull this off, he needs to build Priest here. He's not going to be able to continue producing units. And he's pulling the Spearmen back. This is smart. If you can get the Spearmen back onto those Caraballas here, get some villager raids here, he may be able to continue. There's still no Priest coming out for Magic. And now looks like Sky's retreating and Magic not paying attention to his Spearmen. Does retreat them. Keeping those guys alive here. Skady going for his second town center. Still trying to push in. We do see the Pharaohs coming out. Dangerous here as the Caraballas are trying to get into range. Does snipe 1 Spearman very, very fast here. These Caraballas can just control this gold mine so well as Magic is sitting with 165 gold in the bank. Might not even be a bad idea for Magic to sneak these villagers over here and try and get this gold mine, which, I mean, there's an Oracle Scout here. You know, really, really nice position for Skady. Very much out of the way, but he'll spot any sort of sneakiness from Magic. Villagers still trying to return to this location. Another barracks coming up in the back. And this army here from Skady is just so brutally strong with the Caraballa stuff. You have to somehow sneak the Spearman around the back, pick off the Promethean, and have some Axemen for the Murmillo. But it's just not what he's done, and is maybe with villagers as well he might be able to push out, but I don't know. Oh, box formation. Showing him. The Skady's probably going to... Oh, he's going 3 town centers here. No sense slowing down now. Getting super far ahead. When you're ahead, get further ahead. As the old saying goes. Monument to the Priests is coming up. We'll just get pushed off that monument there. Now we'll just get pulled off the wood line. But it's with this box formation, you can just retreat, and then the Caraballas to get completely surrounded, and you can't get the villagers on that. So it's really smart by Skady. And Skady realizes he doesn't have to overcommit here. He's going to be 3 town centers to Magic's 1 town center, and Magic is just spamming monuments here. What's the plan? Wadget spam? It's not a bad plan, to be honest. It's kind of the only thing he can do. Look at them all. 3 Wadgets. Scary amount of Wadgets. These units, they don't get used a lot, but they're quite strong. They regenerate 1 HP a second. That's their special ability there. Now Skady's going to be 3 town centers. We'll see what he can do. We see the Valor coming down. A little bit scary. There is 1 hero term here to pick off the Wadgets. The Pharaoh gets pulled back. Now the Wadgets can sort of deal with those Prometheans a little bit. And the Caraballas is still doing a lot of damage. The Spearmen getting sniped here as the villagers push forward, and Magic manages to get out of here. Really nice play from Magic in order to hold on, but like I said, Skady just going for the boom option here. He's going to be... Magic's going to be greeted with like a... let's say 16-minute Tartarian gate, it looks like. Unless Skady's already going... Oh, he's going 4 towns. Okay. Now Magic can actually pick off those Caraballister as well. This could be a gold starve here. If Magic moves out with those Wadgets, potentially move out with villagers or something as well. Run at this gold mine. There is this gold mine over here. It's actually a little bit difficult because they're on the other side of the map. But another Wadget coming out here. Skady moving up to the top of the map. Not really deciding what he wants to do, but there's really nothing he can do at this point. He needs to wait for Hyperion, I think. If he gets Hyperion out, then he can Chaos, but it's only 1 Wadget when there's so many of them, so maybe it's not that possible. Huge shockwave there going straight onto this Wadger that's getting caught out. Trying to pull him back. Does not manage to do so. Going to be losing maybe 2 here as well. Villagers getting pulled off the gold mine now. Moving over. Going to be forcing Skady back. And Magic still able to hold on here with 3 monuments. 4 Wadgets here. He's going to be fine. He's going to be in a decent situation as the 4th town center coming up. The villagers moving forward, going to be attempting to prevent it from going up. And now the army of Magic looking to engage Skady's army here. Skady going through Hyperion. Magic still not able to click up. He's actually out of food now. No more herdables. The villagers do see this town center, and they will be preventing it for the time being as the army of Magic moving forward. Skady coming over, going to be picking off those villagers very, very fast as the Cairo Ballista getting pulling back, and then they just turn around and they pick up all of those spearmen very fast. The villagers making their way onto the town center here, going to be able to prevent it. The army of Skady retreating here, but Hyperion is on the way, and this town center does not matter that much here. Magic, a lot of food in the bank, a lot of gold in the bank right now. Not enough to advance to the heroic age, but he has an army, and he's going to be still pushing forward, getting this town center up. And now once he gets this town center up, he can make a beeline for this gold mine, go for the gold staff, get his villagers on this gold mine, and make it really tough for Skady. So there is a possibility here. Hyperion has been hit, but like I said, not the strongest units here to Chaos. The Wadgets can just turn around and fight themselves. We do see the Chaos does go down. The Wadget gets picked up immediately. Then the Slingers fall afterwards. And now the villagers onto this gold mine now. Completely fine. Magic can even start spamming out priests as well. With this, he's getting Shadoof, he's getting priests, he's getting Hands of the Pharaoh. We got to see an immediate palace up on this location because that is the win condition here for Magic. We are seeing this army engaging this, and I don't think it's going to quite go as well for Skady as he's thinking, as these Wadgets do so much damage, but the Slingers are a little bit bunched up here, so the Caravellis are getting a lot of bonus damage done here, but it's just not enough here as the Wadgets just go to town on this Atlantean army, as Magic is somehow, some way, still fighting here with 40 villagers on gold. Needs to start transitioning into the farms. Does he have husbandry and plow? He does have husbandry, but no plow. Needs to invest in that one very, very soon here. And now the hero Terma comes in, tries to get sniped. A nice micro from Skady. The Wadgets pulling themselves in, and it's looking like Magic has to retreat just a little bit. More priests coming out as the Satyr are going to start spamming. We do see Hero Arcus coming into the mix in order to try and take down the Wadgets with their 20 range. They become very, very powerful, but there's a Slinger in the back here. Can try and snipe. They do snipe the Hero Terma. Priests here going after the Satyr as Magic still continuing here, but Skady's still not advancing here. I'm so confused as to this. Skady's economy not as big as I thought. We're seeing some destroyers coming out now, pushing into this town center, and Magic defending beautifully right now as the Cairo Ballast are pushing in. But the priests, they need to target down this Satyr. He's going to be able to do crazy amounts of damage. But Magic slowly getting some food here. Some food economy with the farms. I don't know why he put farms on this forward town center here. He should have put him onto this back town center with these villagers and left the villagers gathering from the gold mine here, because he's taking away a gold mine from Skady here if he left all his villagers there, and then he can move back onto these gold mines, but did not make that decision. And now he could be hit with some sort of destroyer push here onto this town center to prevent just to hurt, basically. He might not be able to defend against it. And now Magic is still alive here, still pumping out units, has an economy here, pumping villagers from every town center, or maybe not from this town center. We see a random stray villager coming in, and we're seeing how much gold left on this gold mine. We've got 2,000 gold left here. So if Magic can struggle for just a little bit longer, spam out Mercenary, hold on to this location here, he may be able to get a gold star. We don't have a marker. We do have a marker up for Skady, but it's in the wrong spot. It needs to be over here. No trade route started yet for Skady. The Destroyer is getting targeted down by the Mercenary, by the villagers as well. The Satyr are out here, but you have to get those priests onto them. The Arc is going to get sniped very, very fast. We've stopped seeing Wadgets getting built here by Magic, who's now 51 favor. as the town center still stands and Skady has been pushed back as Magic has some way managed to defend here. What a crazy game we are currently witnessing here as the priests come in trying to take out the Satan, not able to do so. Gold mine running very, very low, almost at 1,000 gold here. The army of Skady still trying to push in, and does Magic have enough gold here to produce Mercenary? He does not have that much gold in the bank, but he is trying to repair this town center. There's only 3 destroyers here, which he has to pick off with the villagers. Let's say to get pulled back as there's too many priests for him to deal with here. He's no Contarius out, which would be the right unit of choice here for Skady, but he's not doing it. He's just making destroyers and Arcus here. Imagine a bunch of Contarius right now. The Satyr in here doing so much damage, still not making Mercenary out of here. Magic's got to know that he's kind of on a timer here, or that Skady's on a timer here. There's the Mercenary coming out to push Skady back, and it's looking very, very difficult for Skady to keep pushing in here. But Magic's got no units left. He can just defend with, he could potentially just defend with Mercenary at this stage as well. They're very, very strong units if you can keep them alive for long enough. And there's another chaos here, and it's looking like Magic is getting pushed back, and villagers mining gold from this gold mine, trying to get as much as they possibly can as he's realizing he's about to run out of gold over here. Imagine for a second here if Magic had pulled these villagers off and left all these villagers over here on this gold mine instead. This gold mine would probably be gone here, leaving Skady with no gold to have at all. And Magic decides to tap out at the 20th minute of this game as he's realizing he can't continue to trade like this. And Skady does manage to take this game. What a game here by Skady and Magic. Magic almost clutched this out with the crazy come from behind win, finding Wadgets of all units to counter the classical age of the Atlantean Oranos, and almost managing to make it work, but just not able to hold on for long enough. And that was the game there. GG, well played. If you enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.